My third guy plays some games.
Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here. We are back with more The Rise of The Rise of the Golden Idol. Hope you're doing great. I'm feeling pretty good. We're going to look at this paper airplane first, and then we're going to get on to whatever the heck this next case is, which seems to have some sort of military guy on the front. But this first. You have seen his body. It would be a shame if it got out that the man who was an inspiration to the world was just another junkie, like one of those homeless deadbeats. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there are those who might. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. I have no idea who this is talking about. No clue yet. But it's someone who's an inspiration to the world that is now apparently a junkie. And also what seems potentially important is the watermark, or whatever you would like to call it, in the bottom right corner of the fox dog with the bow and arrow. It's kind of interesting. But let's continue on to the actual case called Newsflash, the sudden announcement of a sinister cult. Interesting. Let's see what this is. We have 47 words today. That is a lot of words. What do we have first? Oh, we go inside too? Oh, that's sick. That's what the arrow means. Okay, so let's look everything in here first. We have on the table. Case name, Possum 13, small canal case. Opened December 1st, 1977, led by Roy Samson. Deceased, homeless individual. Alias is Dirty William. So that's presumably what the paper airplane note was about. Dirty William. Found in a container at the old docks on Stockyard Street. Cause of death unknown but clearly connected to Cougar 9, which is presumably another case name. Interesting. So these two cases are connected. I'm going to guess that they're both going to be cult related as well. Interesting. Okay. Computer. Welcome to the Wisdom Interconnected Network. Please input query. Computer, let me in. Command not recognized. Please input query. Dear Mr. Walsh, congratulations on becoming Wisdom Interconnected's newest board member. Our next board meeting is in June, after which you will receive biannual remuneration. Meanwhile, please accept the latest Stack 2 computing machine as a token of our appreciation. So this is Mr. Walsh's office, who is the newest board member. Okay, he's not the leader, he's just a board member. Okay. Walsh. In the drawer we have Cougar 9, great. That's the first case that we saw at the not the first case, but the third case at the construction site. Cougar 9, red curse cases. That's one of the words too on our big thing. Opened July 11th, 1977, led by Roy Samson. I need to slow down once again. First victim, Luke Brown. Potential witnesses / suspects, Benny Crystal. Jesus. Now, if you recall, Benny Crystal is the person who wrote Luke Brown a note that was on Luke Brown's body, telling him to go to this construction site in order to get work. And Hunter Wolf, who was... I forget who Hunter Wolf was. Hunter Wolf was who Benny Crystal told Luke Brown to go see. Because I at first thought that Hunter Wolf was the foreman, but that ended up being incorrect. But look at those bodies for the red curse. Are those the other... Those are the two of the other construction workers, I think, actually. Okay. Let me look back at this one. No picture. Okay. What was the name? Roy Samson. is the name of the detective. Same detective. But it was Dirty William. Okay. This is another one. Case name is closed. Interesting. Opened December 4th, 1977. Led by Roy Samson. Deceased is Sir Isaac Nowak. World famous scientist and philanthropist. Living relatives are Elizabeth Nowak, Adam Nowak, and Jack Nowak. Okay, let's look at these dates again. So that's December 4th of 77. December 1st of 77, so those were days within each other. And July 11th of 77. So this is the first one so far. And then we have the waste bin over here to look at. Discovered this terrifying picture. I feel like this is going to be a picture of another one of the... Oh, this is the victim. Why is it glowing so much? This is a picture of blank blank from the case blank. His body lies on table blank, his red curse right here for sure. Okay. Lies on table blank. This is a picture of blank blank from the case blank. Okay. A lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff. Oh, we can start filling this in too a little bit, can't we? Oh, no, we can't. Not yet. Okay. A lot of things going on. Not filled in, none of those are... What would even be there? That's just people. Okay. So let's close all this stuff. Let's go back down, I think is fine. We have stuff out here. Oh, there's another door over here. Ah. Autopsy table. I see. I remember seeing this scene in the trailer. Cause of death, hemorrhage from bullet wounds, murder. So that's table A, presumably. Like the bottom left one with the mustache. I think that's going to be table A. Unknown, connected to Cougar 9. December 7th, 1977. Okay. Blunt trauma to the back of the head. January 1st, 1978. So that's one we haven't seen yet. Asphyxiation with a rope? Okay. We have this stuff to look at as well. Tiger 98. Gecko 71. Monkey 34. And Beetle 4. Interesting. So this is the rope guy. Table D is rope guy. Let's look back at our victim picture. The cut on the bottom left of it. Jesus. So that's him. That's our victim. Oh, and this is labeled C. The top left is labeled C. So let's look at this again. A is bottom left. C is top left. And then D is top right. So this guy should be... This guy should be B. This guy should be table B. And this is case. I'm assuming this means case. Beetle 4. Beetle 4. Picture of blank blank from the case Beetle 4. Okay. Now, let's look at this date on here again for Beetle 4. Which is... I'm trying to remember these. He's B. Okay, so he's connected to Cougar 9 potentially. December 7th. Okay. Nothing else in... Oh, yeah, nothing else in here. Okay. Let me go back up here. Let me double check which one is Cougar 9. Possum 13. Cougar 9 is this one. Cougar 9 is the one that's at the site. Okay. That seems like it's good to know. Alright, we have to talk to all these people now. This is Roy Samson. This is the detective from all these cases. Says, it's alright. Apparently, 9th District needs help, so I've been promoted to homicide lead there. Besides, if this is some drug cult thing, it's definitely out of my wheelhouse. Roy Samson. Roy, get to Sebastian's office immediately and bring these case files of yours. Oh, so that's Sebastian's office up there, I think. Is what that's going to be. Possum 13, Beetle 4, Cougar 9. So Sebastian, do we have people that we have to do? We don't have to do people this time. Let's remember that gosh, I want to look again at the guy's last name. Get it in my head again. Sebastian Walsh. This is his office, and he was just put on the board. So does that mean this is Sebastian Walsh? No, this is just the case. I think. Alright, let's look at this person. What the hell, Roy? I thought you called this conference. What is old Seb blathering about up there on the podium? Are you off the case? What's a bloody demonic drug cult expert? Never heard of it. This is Ian Worth here. This guy up here must be Seb at the podium. Let's look at the camera. Wow. Okay. Is this family going to press charges against the municipality? Okay, so I think the top is the question that's being asked by the reporter. I am thankful for our police force. It is one of the few corruption-free institutions we have. As the commissioner said, the death was a tragic accident. Why do the police call the cause of all these homeless deaths the Red Curse? Is there really a demon-worshipping cult? It's just shorthand. We strongly believe the deaths are linked to a demon-worshipping drug cult who plan to involve experts from out of state. Are you considering any explanations other than a connection to drugs? For instance, a deliberate assassination through telepathy? We deal with real crimes, they are not fantasy. Next question, please. So those are the questions that are being asked. Fantastic. And now we have... Wow, there's a lot of things here. These are the events. Let's look at the conference thing. During the conference... Alright, so this is going to be Seb. Which we don't have his actual name yet. So let's get his name. Those are the two topics we wanted to cover today. I can offer you 5 minutes for a couple of questions now. Offered. Press conference at 1 p.m. on December 7th. They expect updates on the high-profile case, the string of bum deaths. Interesting. So we have offered now. We still don't have his name, though. His name is definitely... Oh, Sebastian. Oh, so this is Sebastian Walsh. Seb for Sebastian, duh. Wow, there's a lot of names with this case already. The case blank has a strong... Okay, let's look at the conference. Which is going to be this. He doesn't say the actual case name, though, here, does he? Look at this again. The high-profile case. Okay. Maybe we'll get more hints here. I appreciate you joining me, Jack. It's nice to see a familiar face. These vultures are after Father's reputation. I convinced the police to release his body today so we can start preparing for the funeral. Unfortunately, it will have to be a closed casket case ceremony. The fall has disfigured his face. Okay, so Jack, I believe, is the son of the scientist guy that fell from the bridge. To the rest of the executive team, I appreciate the offers to take time off to mourn, but we must prove that the International Knowledge Foundation can function without its creator. Therefore, I will continue leading it. All Foundation projects, listed below, should proceed uninterrupted. Third World Light, Wisdom, Interconnected, Rare Talent Fund, which we've seen all of those words, I think. Maybe not Third World Light, but Rare Talent Fund went to the son of somebody. Okay, COEN, which is, let's look at our big thing. A few days later, blank, 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 offered to fund. Yeah. Isaac Bagman. Oh, we got the name got screwed up. Isaac Nowak. There we go. I must have messed it up on another video. I'm sorry. Okay. Isaac Nowak. So it is last name. Okay. Okay, Brandon Bagman was the son. Okay. Great. Let's get out of here. This game is definitely going to be getting complicated, I can tell. So this is Jack. I know we haven't been close lately, but I had to come and support my cousin. Don't worry about the closed casket thing. Your father was the greatest scientist of the modern age, and I assure you his legacy will live on. Okay, so the father here, it's this one over here, right? Yeah. Nephew Jack. So the lady was Elizabeth. Okay, so the death that we're talking about today is Isaac Nowak's death. So this is going to be... Come on, where are the names at? So many names. Isaac. Gosh, there's a lot with this case today. I knew this would happen. They get more and more complex, don't they? Have been a victim of the red curse. Before the conference, it's a lot of words there. Offered blank blank a blank blank and a computer. Okay. Offered, I think is the word here. And I think that's what they were talking about outside. Let's go back outside for that. And I think it's going to be Roy Samson. Interesting. Well, we got... Oh, we missed a spot somewhere. What spot did we miss? What spot did we miss? Let's look up here again. It's a spot in here. I don't see it. I don't see a spot in here. Yeah, no spots as far as I can tell. Yeah. Oh, this is for Walsh they gave the computer to. Hang on. Whoa. Don't push that button. What was that? So this is going to be Sebastian Walsh. Which is, where's Walsh? There it is. A blank blank and a computer. Board position? Yeah. Now, who offered it to him? Is it going to be Elizabeth? I think it's Elizabeth Nowak. Let me double check, make sure. I don't think it's labeled here at all. Where's our thing at? I just got rid of something too. His name was Isaac. There we go. I'm trying to find our thing. I can't find our cursor on this screen. What did right trigger do? I don't know. Where's our cursor at? Where'd it go? If I push A, nothing happens. Let me mouse real quick. Hang on. We're gonna mouse it up for a second. Alright. Are we back? We're back. Okay. We still have to find one spot somewhere. Is that on one of these people? We didn't look carefully? Yeah, Elizabeth is a CEO now. Yep. So which means on this one, on the big one, this is probably... Oh, we still don't have the name for that page yet. I'm still not sure about these conference answers yet. Oh, here's all the people. Okay. Great. So let's go to the right side, switch this around, get the names filled in. Great. So we're going to have Roy Samson. We're going to have Sebastian Walsh. This is going to... Gosh, I was loud. Elizabeth Nowak and Jack Nowak. I don't remember the name of the other detective, but it has it on him, so I'll just double check that real fast. Ian Worth, okay. Which is here. And these should all be correct. I'd be very surprised if one of these was wrong. Beautiful. So that takes care of that. Still not sure who this is. Not entirely sure. Case Beetle 4. Alright, what else we got? We still have to find the last spot. Let's just click on everybody real quick. Nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing in here, it looks like. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. No other windows, as far as I can tell. In here, there's just these 4 things. And the thing on top. Body release date December 7th. That's important. Let's go back. Let's go back to look for December 7th in this room for these dates. 1st. 4th. And then the Jor one is July. That's before. Now, who are the other 2? I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go on the flag. The Allied States of Hesperia flag. Okay. Alright, so let's go back. Oh, I just removed something somewhere. We're okay. So this should be Elizabeth Nowak. Oh, I understand what's going on. Elizabeth Nowak is giving him that position, so he'll say that it's a cover-up. So this should be Sebastian Walsh again, because he's the one doing the conference. He's the one leading it. Declare that blank. So this is going to be Isaac again. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Isaac Nowak had been the victim of and I believe we can leave this screen for a second. I'm just going to double check what the conference said, which is outside. Drug cult. So let's see if that's an option. If we swap these out. Drug cult? I don't see the word cult here. Let's look back at this again. Yeah, it's very telling when you have Elizabeth saying that it's corruption free when she's clearly doing some corrupting, right? Drug. Been the victim of a drug. Tragic drug. Have been the victim of a tragic accident. Let's try that. That seems reasonable, right? But what I'm still unsure of, completely unsure of, is who that other victim is that was on that table. Nice. Solve the Newsflash scenario. But we didn't completely solve it. There's a little bit left we gotta do with the other victim, right? The day the conference was announced, Elizabeth Nowak visited Police Commissioner Sebastian Walsh and offered him a lucrative board position with one of the foundations she led. In exchange, she wanted him to hide facts about her father's death. Sebastian accepted the proposal. He swiftly promoted Roy Samson to another position and took over the conference announcements. Is this guy? Oh, is that just Isaac Nowak right there? I didn't think that was him. I don't know why, I just didn't. But great. And now we got all this stuff. Let's try filling this in as much as we can real quick before I forget. So that we're going to do red curse here. A few months later, Isaac Nowak was discovered by the Bagman couple after being contacted by someone. Gosh. Had been a cult member. Okay. So this is going to be Elizabeth Nowak, I think. Come on, get me there. Get me there. Get me to that spot that I want to be in. She believed that everybody would. And then we get this Nowak. So things are coming together. We're doing okay. This one was definitely the toughest one so far, but we got there. And that's great. Yeah, better a cult member than a drug user, huh? Great. A few days later, blank. I'm just looking at these names. Okay. Elizabeth Nowak. I think it's going to be her again, because I don't think the name of the institution is here. I think FARP was something else, right? Maybe not. Well, it doesn't matter because it's two red words anyway. About the fact that blank have been affected by the blank, which is going to be once again Isaac Nowak. Come on, get me over there. There we go. Isaac, which is where? Where's that Isaac at? There it is. Oh, they have the names together anyway. I'm dumb. This is going to be Red Curse. This is a little bit slower doing with the controller, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hours before the conference. This is gonna be Sebastian Walsh here. Big cover up. All to make sure that Isaac Nowak's reputation stays good after his death. Very interesting. I keep missing that spot. Come on, get me there. There we go. And there we go. However, the laboratory investigation found no evidence. Right? I guess. That makes sense to me. That either blank blank Red Curse victim had been a cult member or a drug user. Yeah, it'd be drug user here. Because that was a narrative that they were trying to spin. Although we haven't I think the laboratory investigation is going to be the next thing that we look at probably, but this makes sense for what that would say. But it's incorrect. We're going to wait. Oh gosh, that should be Elizabeth. So I'm not sure what exactly we're incorrect on, but we'll figure it out next time. It's no big deal. You know? We must be very incorrect. Oh, this guy's name's not Nowak. That's one thing. He is Walsh. Let's correct that. Maybe that was it. 2 or fewer incorrect. Okay. Great. I think that's where we're going to stop today. Next time we're going to look at this, which is the lab result. Let's just look at the lab results. It's right here. Summary of evidence. To Roy Samson, December 6th, 1977. Beetle 4 had the same affliction as Cougar 9, strong. Beetle 4 and Cougar 9 had the same cause of death, weak. Okay. So 0. 0 drugs. Cougar 9 is our Isaac Nowak. Okay. Had the same cause of death, weak. So let's look at that. Gosh, there's more here? Is this a case or is this? Cougar 9 notes. Notable places. Benny's Place, 380 Low Street, drug pushing office. 3 warehouses in the old docks. FARP warehouse, 45A stockyard, would not let us in without a warrant. Old warehouse, 45B stockyard, decommissioned in 1950, homeless congregate there. Steelside warehouse, 45C stockyard, completely empty with evidence of recent cleaning. Benny Crystal claims he hardly knew Luke Brown and they were not friendly. Advised contacting Hunter Wolf, who has a workshop in Steelside warehouse and offers odd jobs to people like Luke. And again, Luke was the victim that was inside the pipe. Hunter Wolf was unable to find this person No traces in the Steelside warehouse or anywhere else in the docks. Okay. Luke Brown found in a sewage pipe. Red Curse. Discovered dead by the Bagman couple. Worried that everyone would think Isaac Nowak had been a cult member. Offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that Isaac Nowak had been affected by the Red Curse. It seems good so far. Found zero evidence that either murder victim? No. No. Cult member victim? Maybe that's it. Cult member victim. Oh, that's worse. That's worse. So that part is Red Curse. Okay. Huh, what part are we wrong on over here? We're wrong on two things. This should still be 0. We're kind of... I did say weak though too for a part, but it's kind of... Yeah, so that's 0. Maybe this is a different name here than Elizabeth Nowak. I'm not sure. How does Dirty William play into all this? That's on another one of these, isn't it? Was it this one? Where was Dirty William at? That was somewhere. Was it up here? No. Sincerely Rare Talent Fund. Motivation. Yeah, Rare Talent Fund, which should be Elizabeth Nowak. There's no way to spell Rare Talent Fund with what we have either. Okay. Sebastian Walsh, that's correct. 0 evidence that either Red Curse victim had been a drug user. That seems alright. Found in a sewage pipe. Yep. Luke Brown was his name. Isaac Nowak. Discovered dead by the Bagman couple. That's correct. I think this is a different name here. Maybe. Cult member. Maybe. I can't think of anywhere else where we would change names, but maybe right here was about who was worried, but that doesn't really make sense. I don't think Jack would fit here. And we're 2 names off anyway, so. I'm unsure of what we're missing here. 2 or fewer incorrect. Body of Luke Brown. That was his name. Found in a sewage pipe. Red Curse. Isaac Nowak. Bagman couple is correct. Been a cult member, yeah. I feel like we're doing good. I feel like we're doing okay. Was offered a similar deal. This could also potentially be, I don't think it is, but this could also be Roy Samson, maybe, because Roy got promoted. But I think we might just get it straight up incorrect here. Yeah. So this is Sebastian right there. I think what I'm missing is Beetle 4. How that's actually related, you know? That's the two victims. Same affliction. Same cause of death. So, they had the same affliction, but they died different ways. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. No, they weren't drug users. So I don't think. I think that last paragraph's totally correct. We know that the second to last paragraph's correct. I feel like this was correct because Elizabeth Nowak was the CEO. And there's not really another. There's not an option for the fund itself, I don't think. Because it's a talent fund, and I don't see that name anywhere. Affected by the red curse. Luke Brown, sewage pipe. Where are we wrong? Let's try just replacing this Elizabeth over here with a Jack. Which I think Jack was mostly there. Yeah. Jack was mostly there just Jack was mostly there just for comfort, I think. Everyone would think had been a cult member. Offered to fund Brandon Bagman's. And this should still be Elizabeth up there too, but I'm just doing my due diligence because I'm not sure where I could be wrong here. You know? Yeah. That's Elizabeth too. I feel kind of bad like I'm cheating. Brandon Bagman's tuition. That was his name. Right? He was their son. I think so. Yeah. So, Isaac Nowak had been affected by the red curse, yep. Where are we wrong? Found 0. Is there another word that it could be besides evidence? I don't think so. Yeah. Same affliction, but no drugs. Different causes of death. That either. 0 evidence that either. Oh, yeah, okay. Dang, I'm really stuck here. This should be Isaac. Let's just do a sanity check on this. Just put a random name in there. Yeah. I just need to do it systematically at this point. It's taking too long. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We know that that's Luke Brown at the top. We'll do a sanity check though. Deborah Brown. Yeah, that's Luke Brown. Gosh, I just don't know where I could be wrong here. Sewage pipe. Let's go construction pipe. Construction pit. Construction site? Site a word? Construction pipe. Okay. Interesting. Construction, and it's not pit. It's pipe. Right? So if we do get rid of it, change it to sewage. It's this, but if we say do this, it's 2 or fewer still. What? Pit pipe? That's very wrong. Okay, great. Very wrong. That means neither of these are right. So this is right. Construction is right. What the heck? I'm so confused. So if I do this and I say sewage pipe, that's less than 2. But if I change it to like pit pipe, we know that there's more than 2 wrong in this scenario. This means that there's exactly 2 wrong. What the heck? This must be pit. And now we're at 1 wrong. I think that's where we're at. If we're at 1 wrong, that tells me that it's probably a first name somewhere. But I don't think we have any first names wrong. Maybe she's not worried. Maybe she's worried about herself. Huh? No. Oh, and that tells us that it's still. That gave us a full incorrect. That means there was 3 wrong. Dang it! I'm having such a hard time here. So at this, we're still somehow at 2 wrong. But if we change this to sewage, I think it's either way is what it is. I think they're just flexible, I guess. I think I'm worrying too much about the grays. What else could it be? It's definitely a Bagman couple. They definitely called it the Red Curse. That's only a proper noun. Named the Red Curse. Red Curse on the right side too makes sense. Is Brandon's name not Bagman, maybe? Maybe he has a different last name? No, he's a bagman. He's a bagman. Elizabeth Nowak. About the fact that Isaac Nowak had been affected. Sebastian Walsh. 0 evidence. So I already changed this earlier, but I'm going to double check. That's not strong or something. Yep, this is 0. That either had been... Gosh, I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck. But we gotta figure it out. That either Red Curse victim had been drug user. Which makes sense because that's what the medical results tell us. This last paragraph makes total sense. However, so they wanted them to think that they were drug users. So I'm just going to double check this because that doesn't make sense if this is... Okay. It's just drug user here. I thought they were worried about him being in a cult. Because... Okay, it's okay. We'll take it. Which means we have qualified for Chapter 2. Oh god, there's more. Isaac Nowak went to meet someone at the... Oh god. At the... Oh, it was at the... Come on, let me do it. University? Ah, man. I think it's in the notes. Maybe not. He had just been at the... It was a university, wasn't it? Is that what it was called? Let's just go to the scene. How long could it take to go to the scene? We're definitely taking more time here today. That's alright. Just look at this. Westbridge. Stockyard Street. 45. Oh, he has a meeting. That's 45C Stockyard Street. So it's either Westbridge or it's... Went to meet someone at 45C, which we don't have here. We have that at the other place. So how do we get out of exit scenario? Oh, you can get hints. We're not going to do that though. 45C, we have that address. That's over here. 45C is a Steelside warehouse. So that should be what this is. Steelside. Warehouse. A few days later, someone connected to the provoked blank and depriving blank who stopped the investigation into Sebastian Walsh into bribing Roy Samson. I think this is correct. Into Isaac Nowak's death. Connected to the what? Oh, I don't actually know. Police station? Maybe? No, very incorrect. Oh, I feel really good about Steelside Warehouse. Depriving Roy Samson. Completely empty. Drug pushing office. So what could this be? Oh, I wonder if it's the other way around. Like, not the other way around, but if they provoked Elizabeth Nowak into bribing Sebastian Walsh. And then this is still going to be... I mean, I feel like this would be like Red Cult here. Or, you know, the cult. Okay, so I think this is going to be something else like the Westbridge Manor or Imperial University here. I think it's Westbridge Manor. No? Okay. We're close, though. We're close. Westbridge University. Let's do Westbridge University. Boom. No. Huh. And it was not police station. Could be police station. Okay, that tells me that's a name wrong. So this is actually maybe Roy Samson here. No. So that is Sebastian there. We know that's Sebastian there. Is it the other death? Maybe it's Dirty William's death, because he's... No. Dang. This is tough. I don't remember who Deborah is either. I don't remember who Deborah is at all. I wish I did. Connected to the police station. That doesn't seem right. Provoked. But if we change police station to anything, it gets wrong, right? Oh. So maybe the location is wrong. So like if we do construction and then say pit, is it still 2? Yeah, so it's something with this here. Okay. Let's close this. Let's look at this again. Drug pushing office. Let's try Benny's place. Oh, because Benny Crystal too is the other person. Why did I not put that together sooner? Let's try Benny's place. That could be our main guy, actually. He's been mysterious. We don't know anything about him. No. I was feeling okay about that. Would not let us in without a warrant. Someone connected to blank. Provoked Elizabeth Nowak. I mean, it had to be a high place, right? It's not Imperial Manor. Maybe it is Imperial Manor, and it's Westbridge University. No. Dang. And FARP is just a warehouse. I don't know what FARP means. I don't know. I'm very confused about what I'm wrong on here. You know? It's not going to be someone connected to the sewage pipe. Maybe it's someone connected to the construction pit. No. So, someone connected to where? Old warehouse? Probably not. I'd be very surprised if it was old warehouse. No. To the... It's not going to be something like Imperial Police, is it? Let's just do a sanity check real quick. Make sure it says it's wrong. Yep. We already checked that one. Make sure this is wrong, the name down here. Yes. Okay. So it's definitely going to be... I'm just checking everything else real quick because I feel like it's got to be something we're not thinking of. Yeah, so that was Steelside. So it's some location at the end that we're not getting. It's connected to the blank, provoked blank into bribing blank. Provoked Elizabeth Nowak. Let's go back here. Let's just go back here for a minute. Let's look at Elizabeth. Maybe she has something on her that I don't remember. Yeah, this is her. Yeah, I don't know. She convinced the police to release his body today. The fall has disfigured his face. Yeah. That makes total sense. Provoked her. Who could have Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Also, I had to do this. The case blank was a blank. Has a strong blank. Okay, let's change. Gosh. The case. Oh, that's Isaac. So many pages of things. I thought I picked it, did I not? Where's it at? Oh, was I on the wrong page? I need to be on this one. There we go. Maybe it'll help. I don't know though. Where's... There it is. Beetle 4. Case blank was a blank. The case blank has a strong blank. So this is probably going to be Cougar 9 and Beetle 4, right? So Beetle 4 was probably a tragic accident. I'm gonna guess. Get me in there. It's impossible to navigate this sometimes. I might have to just resort to mousing it up, man. We might just be a mouse family now for this game. And so this one would be about Cougar 9. Which would be as a strong, what? Connection? Cult connection? Drug connection? Yes. Great. Alright, now let's get back to the story. This is going to be Steel Side. 2 or fewer incorrect. Okay. Someone connected to the blank provoked blank into bribing. Alright, how do we find out? It's... Tragic accident, yep. I feel like it's gotta be like police station, right? But it's not giving me that. It's saying no way, Jose. And there's no way this is a different name. This isn't going to be like Jack, for example. No. Definitely Elizabeth, as we suspected. Definitely that. Okay. Someone connected to the blank. Someone connected to the blank provoked blank into bribing Sebastian Walsh, who stopped the investigation. I feel like it's just some combination of these 4 words, but I can't get it. You know? Imperial Westbridge. No. Imperial Manor. No. Imperial University. No. Westbridge. Imperial. No. Westbridge University. No. Westbridge Manor. No. What else could it be? Construction pipe? Sewage pipe? I don't know why that would fit. But who knows? Man. It's not police station. It's not Benny's place. I haven't tried Steel Side Warehouse here. It's... okay. Sure. I must have missed the clue that pointed to that happening as well. Oh, is this a cutscene? He buys it, sits on the shelf for a long time. Oh man, and we have this. Just to chapter 2? That's the chapter 2, I think, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we're going to stop today. We had a long video today. We really did. But we got there in the end. Thank y'all so much. Next time we're going to start chapter 2. I hope y'all are great. I hope you enjoyed struggling through this with me. I don't know where I went wrong, but we got there in the end with guesswork. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. I'll see you next time. Peace out.